Hey art friends, happy Memorial Day. To celebrate the men and women that have served our country, we thought it would be fun to draw
a star.
Yeah, we hope you're gonna follow along. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna use a pencil first. You also need a marker. We're gonna also use a template or a circle to trace around.
A bowl.
A bowl, yeah, or this one's a plate. We also need some
paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
You don't have to use a template. I think it's fun to use one to draw the perfect circle. We're starting with our pencils so that we can draw the guidelines. And I have this little plate turned upside down, and I'm gonna start here. Because I'm right-handed, I'm gonna hold the bowl or the plate with my left hand, and then reach around like this and draw or trace around the bowl. And you can press lightly so it's easier to erase this guideline, but there you go.
Wow.
Looks like that. It's fun.
Yeah.
You wanna do it?
Yes.
It is a little odd to draw a circle first when we're drawing a star, but this is to help us get the points of our star the same length all the way around.
Cool.
And we can put that template off to the side. We're gonna put guide points. Let's start at the very top, and we're gonna add a little dash line for the first guide point. Then we're gonna start over here. We can add another one on the left, and this one's not right in the middle. It's just above it. And then we're gonna try to line it up with the same place on the right side. Then we're gonna come down here and we're gonna add another point on the left and also on the right. Now, if you really want to make your star look perfect, you could measure or divide up the spaces equally, and you want to have 5 spaces.
Yes.
We're just using our eye to guess, but if you wanted to take that extra time, you could. Now we're ready to draw the shape of our star, and we could use a ruler for this, but let's just use freehand.
Okay.
We're gonna start down here at the bottom, and we're gonna draw a diagonal line that comes up to this guide point. And if you want, you could also draw it like this, where you pull the line straight towards you and try to hit that point. I'm a little off, but that's okay. So we draw a line that connects up to there. Oh, I like that you're redrawing it. Now you can erase that other line so that it's not confusing.
Cool.
That's the nice part about using a pencil. You can draw the guidelines first and then change them if you want to. Now we're going to draw a line over to the other side. I draw this line coming straight down to the other point. Now we're gonna draw a line that connects over to this point. So we can turn our paper this way. I'm gonna push the line coming out. That was kind of fun and felt different. I'm used to pulling it towards me. There you go, nice job. And then we're gonna connect from this point over to here. So we're going to draw a straight line across and connect. Good job. Now let's connect the last line from here on the right side down to the left side. Now that we have the main shape of our star, we can kind of look at each of these points. And if they look equal, we can move on to the next step. But if you want to take a little extra time, like maybe this point right here, if I moved it up here, it might make this point a little bit longer. Now let's switch to our eraser, and we're gonna erase the guidelines inside of our star. So we wanna keep the outside shape, but these inside lines, let's erase. Now it looks like Captain America. Let's erase the circle guideline too. Now let's switch to our marker and trace over the pencil lines or the guidelines. Next, let's switch back to our pencil, and we're going to add a few more guidelines. We're going to start up here at the top, and we're going to draw a line straight down to this point here. Then we can turn our paper sideways, and let's repeat the same thing. We're going to draw at the far point. So way out here, we're going to pull the line down to the smaller point, or the inside. Then we can do the other side too. We could just keep turning our paper and repeat that step and draw the line all the way to the other point. And all of these should cross in the middle. Yeah. And if they don't, you could actually just start here and then you can connect all these lines if you wanted to. Sometimes that makes it a little easier. Like you could draw a line right to here and then a line down here.
That makes sense.
But I'm going to try to connect them, and that's okay if you want to curve them curve the lines a little bit to make those connect. So this one over here, maybe I'll curve the other way like this and then back in. Then I have one more right here. I'm going to draw and connect to the middle and then out to the other point. These guidelines make our star look more three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Now let's switch back to our marker and we're going to trace over this top one, but come all the way down and stop at the center, not down to here. Then let's draw over the guideline coming to the left, the shorter one. Then let's switch back to our pencil and let's fill in this shape right here with lots of little stars.
Okay.
And we can use the same steps that we did for the big one. So we can draw up, down, over, across, and then back down for each of those little stars.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw them kind of big, actually. So I'm going to draw them about this size. And you can also overlap so that you're drawing these over that center line like this. And then when we go back over it, I'm going to erase the right side. So it's just, the stars are just in this top left shape.
Cool.
This part we'll fast forward because we have a lot of stars to draw, but you can pause the video and take time to add your stars. I love that you drew the stars outside of the large star. Then we can go back in and erase those guidelines that are outside, so we just have those little ones inside of the shape. Jack, we did it. We finished drawing our star. It looks really cool, except we still need to
color it.
Yeah, it's going to look a lot better colored in. This part we'll fast forward again, but remember to pause the video and take time to color your stars. On this side of the star, we'll add stripes.
Red and white stripes.
Yes, for the flag. And then on this side, we'll color blue, but we'll leave the stars
White.
Yes. You ready to fast forward?
Let's do it.
It looks so much better colored in.
I also really like the shading.
Yeah, me too. And I used a white colored pencil to also add highlights, but you could leave that off to keep the lesson a little easier. We first colored the blue side with our Bianyo markers B016, and then the red stripes we used
R107.
CG03 we layered on top of these areas to make it look more three-dimensional.
You can pause the video right now to match our same color.
And you can also cut out your star and use it as a decoration.
We hope you have fun drawing stars with us.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun. We also hope you had fun celebrating Memorial Day with us. And we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye.